Good morning, or good afternoon, wherever you may be, or good evening, or good night. This is Jen at JensArtyInclinations, a place to create, share and play.
Hello everyone. Today I'm just relaxing, doing a spread in one of my journals. So this one I just decided I'd do pockets, and I end up with 4 on one side and 1 on the other. So this one I just have these little clusters that I have split pins through, and I can use them quite well because they can adjust to, different themes. I can put different colours in them. And I had this lovely little piece of corrugated card and that word that I stamped out, renew. So I decided that would make a perfect little pocket on this little, vintage ledger paper. So that's pretty cute. Just a bit of washi over the back of the brad clip, and that just makes sure it's nice and flat when things are going inside. So that one was very quick and easy to put together. All I did was I just punched out a little thumb hole in it, and then I just glued around all 3 edges, and then I have a pocket. So there's me just doing the 3rd edge, and there's the little thumb hole. So there you go, that's one little pocket, and it's different with the corrugated card and the contrast. I like the contrast with that and the older paper as well. So then I thought I might just do a page, which is a pocket page. So this one, I did 3 pockets on it. I had this scrapbook paper that I had these 2 pieces cut out of, and it seemed ideal for this. So very, very simple. All I do is I cut down some pockets to size. So here I'm just cutting the width on my little guillotine, and then I'm cutting the pockets. So 1, and then 2, and then 3. Oh no, let's try that again. It's just 1 and 2 cuts for 3 pockets. Maths, never my strong suit. Alrighty, so that's how they'll sit. So the next step was just to work out how to help them lift off the back of the page, because I felt like they contrasted too much. So I punched the little thumb hole with all 3 together, just to make sure that it was the same size on all of them. You can also do that if you just do your first one and then use that as a template when you're punching your second one. But that's how I did these. And I inked around the edges so that you could see them from the background. Now in this particular one, I still wanted a little bit more contrast, especially because it was beside that little cluster with that lovely, blue scrap in it. So I end up doing a little bit of decoration after I put the pockets down. But I started out by just putting the pockets down just to see how I felt. And I had another little hand-stamped word as well. So this one time, what I do sometimes is I just stamp little words onto the edges of, those torn book page edges and things like that we often have around when we're junk journaling. So I often do those, and then I might tear that out and actually put it onto another slightly larger piece of paper, either some, scrap paper or, another piece, just to give it a little border, which I did do in the end here. So to add a little bit more contrast, I used these little insects. So I had some moths, a butterfly and a bee, and I just played about with them peeking out of the pocket. How cute are they? So I think that makes it really clear that there's a pocket in here. And then, it's really nice because I love bees and butterflies and birds and dragonflies and all those sorts of things. So, hey, if there's an excuse to use them, I'm sure to find it. Come on, who else doesn't just adore butterflies? I love it when you see a butterfly out and about. And they often come along when I'm feeling a bit blue, and then I might see a little butterfly going by. And somehow that just, lifts my spirits, which is nice. Anyhow, I'm just fussing and faffing with the placement here. We all know how that is, or, I think I probably fuss and faff more than other people. You would not believe the amount of fussing and faffing that I have to cut out of some videos. Anyhow, all I did then was I stuck it all down. So here on this one, I did actually go back in and manage to stick down the antennas as well, because I had fussy cut those out too. So that was nice. I managed to save the antennas on the moths, I think, because they're a bit bigger. Not on the butterfly, but hey, that's all right. He can have it too. So then I like to use my bone folder to really make sure these are stuck down nicely, and just to make sure I haven't stuck down the actual pocket. And the good thing about that is it means that whatever you put in will slide through nicely, as long as you get your glue to your edges. So then I'm just putting down my time, and you can see it's got a little border on it there. And then my little bee. So now all that's left to do is to put it on the opposite page to the first pocket that you saw me do, and then voila, that's another spread in my journal. Isn't that easy? It's actually so quick and effective, and then you can leave them blank for other people to put their tags in, or you can put your own tags in and then they can see the little secret butterflies underneath. Possibilities are endless. And I thought, why not add another big full page pocket on the top? So yeah, it's quite nice when you do these. Just gluing around the edge so that I can stick it all down, and then I've got a nice spread. There we are, just popping him down on the page, and they're all done. So aren't they cute together? I think they're cute together anyway. I'm just adding a little bit more ink just to define those edges a little bit, and I decided I'd define some of the edges of the cluster as well. Just helps give it a bit of age and also pick it up off the background. So that was all I wanted to share with you today, just mucking about, playing along, putting a little page spread together, and I thought you might enjoy coming along for the ride. There it is with some tags in it and without the tags on the right. Take care, everyone.
I'd love it if you could leave me a comment below. Hit the like button if you enjoyed what you saw today. And of course, please subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you next time. And in the meantime, keep creating. Enjoy!